When most people think of Alexandria, Old Town usually comes to mind, but just a few blocks away, there's a neighborhood that locals swear by. However, if you're new to Alexandria, it's easy to miss. It's a very charming neighborhood with a more relaxed, down-to-earth vibe. However, it has that small town feel with its walkable streets, cozy bungalows, and great local spots, yet it's located just outside of DC. Today, I'm going to show you why so many people fall in love with the neighborhood of Delray. So let's start here. Where is Delray? It's nicely situated 2 miles northwest of Old Town, so you still have easy access to the waterfront, to restaurants, shops, and historic sites, but you don't have the tourist traffic that comes along with Old Town. It was originally built in the 20s and the 30s to be a streetcar suburb, so it has this grid-like street pattern which prioritizes people first, not cars. The walkability score, according to walkscore.com, is 94 out of 100. It's also positioned near major commuter routes, so you have access to Arlington, DC, and other parts of Virginia. DC is about 20 to 30 minutes away. If you get a bad rush hour, it can be a little longer. Also, you have 3 metro rail stations that kind of surround Delray as well. So what really sets Delray apart isn't just where it is, it's how it feels once you're here, especially along Mount Vernon Avenue, which is the neighborhood's vibrant Main Street and community hub. It's the heart of Delray, but you won't find a strip mall with a bunch of national chains. It's a small town street with independent and unique businesses. There's locally owned restaurants, great coffee shops, and just enough boutiques to spend an afternoon shopping. They even still have a neighborhood hardware store, the Delray Hardware. For families and pet parents, it's very kid and pet friendly. So all of this combined gives the area so much character and ties the community together. It's one of the few places where a thriving Main Street still exists. From many streets in Delray, you can leave your front door and walk to get coffee, go out to eat, visit a wine bar or a beer garden, or run a quick errand without needing to get in your car. So while the walkability and community vibe are a huge part of Delray's appeal, the homes themselves tell a story too, with the character, with charm, and more outdoor space than you might expect this close to the city. When you cruise through Delray, you'll see a variety of homes. You have classic bungalows, cottages, Sears Craftsman homes, packed with charm, and many have been beautifully renovated. They typically range from 2 to 5 bedrooms. If you're looking for a single-family home, expect to see grassy front yards, spacious backyards with enough room for gardens and patios and play sets. I would say the lots are a manageable size, though, so you won't spend the weekends like tethered to your yard just to maintain it. Prices currently range from $900,000 to about $2.5 million on the high end. Townhomes are another option. You're going to find mostly 2 and 3 bedroom townhomes. A lot of colonial and traditional mixed in with some craftsman and federal and some newer transitional type architecture. There are some newer construction properties, and by that I mean like 2010 or newer. However, most were built from the 30s to the 70s. Currently, townhomes are available with a range of $570,000 to $1.5 million on the high end, depending on the size and the updates. Beyond its charm and variety of homes, Delray's real estate market tells another story, and that's one of long-term value, strong demand, and homeowners who rarely want to leave. Historically, appreciation has been really steady, often in the 3 to 4% range annually. However, the biggest signs of Delray's long-term value, people just don't leave that often. There's a low turnover rate, and homes on average over the last year have sold in about 9 days. This is a strong indicator that residents love it here. People move to Delray and typically put down roots. To me, that speaks volumes about the quality of life here. Okay, so the market is strong, but what's the secret sauce of Delray? It's something you'll feel once you spend any time here. It is the community. community for sure. It's not just a neighborhood, it's a place people love to be part of. There's a very active and engaged community here with numerous annual events that draw the whole community together. And when you combine that kind of community spirit with everything else Delray has to offer, its location, its homes, its local charm, you start to realize just how rare this place really is in the DC area. Delray strikes this incredible balance that's hard to find. You get the historic charm and the walk-to-dinner lifestyle of Old Town, but you can live on a quiet tree-lined street with a real backyard. It blends the best parts of urban living, like restaurant shops and public transportation, with the comforts of a true neighborhood. It has green space, friendly neighbors, and definitely a small town feel. And here's the big one. Delray lets you enjoy a single family home lifestyle without having to move way out in the suburbs, then spend hours in traffic. In Delray, you don't have to choose between urban convenience and a real community. You get both. That's why it's Alexandria's best kept secret. Hopefully you get a little taste of why Delray is a unique place. I know relocating is a big decision. If you think it might be the right fit for you, or if you just want to explore and see what's available here, send me a text. Okay, so we took a close-up look at Delray. If you want to zoom out and see what life's like just beyond Delray, check out my next video, 11 things I love about living in Washington, D.C., from local gems to big city perks. I'll show you why so many people fall in love with this area. Click on it now and I'll meet you over there.